Suzuki is also reacting to the global economic crisis and is extending its range downwards with the micro-mini Suzuki Alto. Less is more is the order of the day, and the Alto particularly has trump cards when it comes to the environment and cost. With minuscule consumption and a competitive price of under €9,000, the Far Eastern bonsai sets out to catch clients. Assembled in India, the Alto measures 3.5 meters and greets the observer with saucer-wide eyes. The childlike design is consistent with the current micro-mini style, round and cozy with flirt factor. In the Suzuki's interior, Duroplastic dominates, and there isn't a proper glove compartment, but the Alto doesn't come across as really cheap. There is a fair amount of space in the front, and the seats with integrated headrests make a surprisingly good impression. The boot capacity of 129 litres is not exactly ample, but by folding down the back seat it can be extended to 367 litres. A high boot sill and narrow opening make loading more difficult. The Suzuki is driven by a 1-litre 3-cylinder engine. 68 horsepower and 90 newton-meters of torque won't make any miracles happen, but with an unloaded weight of just under a ton, the aluminium engine doesn't have much to shift anyway. From 3,500 revs upwards, the Alto really gains momentum and can go from 0 to 100 in 14 seconds. The top speed is 155 kilometers per hour. The 5-speed gearbox allows for easy and precise gear changes. Alto drivers won't dread filling up. 4.4 litres per 100 kilometers and 103 grams of CO2 per kilometer are strong points in its favor. The Alto will become even more economical after the first facelift in 2010 with the installation of start-stop technology. That will reduce the CO2 emissions to 95 grams per kilometer. The suspension is firmly balanced, and in corners there's little movement of the bodywork and calculable understeer. Directional stability is fair. A 9-meter turning circle qualifies it as the champion of city centers. Competition is tough in the micro-mini segment. The new Ford car scores points for good driving dynamics and stylish design both inside and out. Consumption is 5.1 litres per 100 kilometres. Prices start at €9,950. ESP costs an additional €360. The i10 from Hyundai impresses with its balance, spaciousness, and a comparatively large boot space. A big downside, the basic version doesn't even have ESP as an optional extra. Hyundai gives the consumption as 5 litres for the i10 1.1 litre model. Prices start at €9,990. The newest version of the Renault Twingo ensures plenty to talk about with its more grown-up design. Its strengths lie most of all in comfort and variability. The basic model also doesn't have ESP on board. The Renault is available at dealerships from €9,690 with 58 horsepower and a consumption of 5.5 litres. Suzuki has been razor sharp in their costing for the Alto, and the basic model can be had for tantalizing €8,900. For €1,000 extra, you can get the club version with ESP and 6 airbags. According to Suzuki, the cheapest car on the market that offers 6 airbags and ESP for under €10,000. The Comfort top model is on the price list for €10,900 and includes, amongst other things, 14-inch alloy wheels and a CD radio with MP3 functions.